All right, well, welcome everybody to our live stream. We should be live. Let me make sure we're all good. Everything looks good. Let's jump straight into it. We're going to be building a Ninjago Mech today. Possibly have some friends joining us. Should be a nice, fun stream. So get comfortable. I'm glad you guys can find the time in your day to join us. I hope it's a good one. I haven't built a Ninjago set in quite some time. The last set I built was the Jane Goodall promotion. So we got Panda 8 bricks. No, Panda 8. Panda 8 and Georgiana. So if you're in the chats, let me know. Comments. Let's get some engagement. Should be a fun stream. I haven't streamed in a while. It's been like 2-3 months. So it's good to be back. Can we get a nice welcome back stream? I've been streaming on other platforms, but I love YouTube, so YouTube's my go-to. It's about time we're back on YouTube. So this we're starting off is a Kai minifig. I got the Ultrasonic Raider a couple of weeks ago. Nice. Have you built it? That set's pretty awesome. I have one sealed still, and I need to build it. I believe you get Golden Zane in that one. This Kai fig is pretty legit. What's up, Mayo? This Kai fig is pretty legit. It's got different color arm piece, so that's pretty cool. Cool minifig. Don't have a Kai like that in my collection. So my first Kai with that printing. This is the only Ninjago New Wave set that I've acquired. So I'm actually going to take my ring off for this. Let's get nice and dirty. I subscribed to you after the last live stream, so that's why I asked about it on Instagram. Oh, yeah, Mayo. If I'm pronouncing that right, what's up, man? I haven't streamed on YouTube in, I think I was just talking about like 3-4 months. So not totally sure what to expect today. I don't even know if it's a good time to stream or anything like that, but you know what? As long as we have fun, that's all that matters. So good to be back. And we get to build some Lego, so I really can't lose there. And this build, I believe, is like 1,000 pieces, so 1,104 pieces. We should have some friends. Yes, I have built it ever since it arrived, which is nice. It took me a while to build. It was worth it. That's pretty sweet, man. What's your favorite part about that set? I mean, there's a lot of cool features to it. T-Mog sent we got brother from another brick. There should be a link. There we go. We have,
ladies and gentlemen, I am here.
We have B-Fab. Welcome, B-Fab.
I can tell everyone's disappointed already.
I'm not.
Other than Stud City, everyone else is disappointed.
It's always a pleasure.
Hey guys, good news. I just got a recommendation off YouTube to an attractive person. Let's see. Wait, actually, is this person of age? I think so. Will I be? They are not going to jail.
That's a good start.
Why did this person's channel get recommended to me? Dang! Sorry, guys. Great personality, you could tell.
Amazing. It's what it's about. Personality.
Yeah. We only care about personality. Looks don't matter.
Dude, what am I doing?
Guys, remember, only personality matters. When you marry a cave troll, as long as they have a good personality, that's all we care about.
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm echoing. Oh no, here. I'll leave and come back.
Say, why are you echoing? That makes sense.
I blame T-Mog.
I blame T-Mog too.
It's always me. It's always the Canadians' fault, honest. How's it going, man?
What's up, T-Mog? Welcome to the chat stream thingy. It's been a while, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already
I don't know how long I'll be able to stay, but I'll stay for as long as my body is willing.
Let's see, am I echoing still? Oh, good. I was tired of hearing my annoying voice. I feel bad for everyone watching having to hear my voice. I'm sorry, guys. I can't change it. I wish I sounded like Cristo, but I don't.
Hey, I'm just one of God's glories.
Cristo's a beauty. All the ladies love him. He has skill. He's driven. He has a good job. ladies, I know he has a relationship, but if you're interested,
Speaking of
sorry,
relationship, we have Georgiana in the chat.
Georgiana, cover your ears. You don't have to hear this part.
Has T-Mac, have you built this set?
It was on my wish list, but then I took it off because I realized I didn't need it. So
You're a Ninjago fan, though, T-Mog. You love everything Ninjago.
well, at this moment, I'm a Lightyear super fan. So
Oh, betraying.
yes,
I can't even figure this out.
when it comes to something I've known since my childhood compared to something that I've known since like my middle school years, sorry, childhood wins.
That's fair. That's fair.
Those Lightyear sets are really good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
Yeah,
very
they're beautiful.
excited to pick
They
one
are.
up for $5. That's going to be the highlight for me.
The Lightyear sets are so good, it makes me want to get them on clearance.
Wow.
I can vouch for that.
Hey, clearance is amazing, guys. Like, you don't know the taste of Lego. Okay, that sounds bad, but I'm going to still go with it. Until you get Lego clearance. Like, after you get Lego clearance, you never want to pay full price for a Lego set again.
Mm-hmm.
I can second that, right? Like, Lego's expensive. It's not a cheap hobby. So
Yeah.
when you find like a Ninjago set that you want to add, like I'm gonna put this as an example. I found the Golden Mech for $10 on clearance.
The Legacy one?
Yes, the Legacy one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I haven't even opened it because it's just like, what the heck? You know, this is just an amazing deal. But
Mm-hmm.
I would never pay retail for it now that I've got it for $10.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think that's the predicament like that I run into now, because having almost 200 sealed sets sitting there, right, on top of 700 plus sets and bags, right? Now the last, I don't know, 2-3 years since I've been buying clearance, I just don't want to buy Lego sets that aren't clearance. Like if I have a personal connection to a theme or a movie, maybe I drop the money on it. But like I look at sets now and I'm like, yeah, full price. What a joke.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the truth of it.
Yeah.
I wish I could have found those Video 2 series things on clearance.
Same. I here's the thing. So when they maybe I'll reach out to somebody in the UK and see if I can get us some or whatever, because I know a bunch of people in the UK can still get them for cheap, because I know in the States they're just ripoffs. But one of my friends told me about a site that sells them for retail from like I think Germany, I think. So I should hit them up and see if I can find the site and see if they still sell them.
Yeah, you definitely should. We should all complete that series.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would love to. I have way too many video sets not to complete it. So like I think I'm missing 2 of the beat boxes in that huge boom box, but like, and then series 2 and series 1, but like that will cost you nothing. And then, well, series 2, I guess, costs a lot unless I can find somebody or whatever. And then if I do, I'll, let you guys know, and, we can all try to get some video series 2. But like, for me, I'm just like, why wouldn't you complete it? If you already have all the sets, you might as well just go all the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not? I completed the series 1 figs like day 1.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember ever seeing the video figs on clearance. Like me personally, I couldn't find them. I know there were instances, but when series 2 came out and like the theme was already failing, I already knew they were going to be a hit. Like, that's just what people want. They want something that's not going to be around.
Oh yeah, no, it's all about like taking away the availability and then creating that demand for them, because if they were wide release, no one would have bought them. Like they're good looking figures, but no one was biting on the whole video aspect of like mini figures or sets. And like hands down, I think video is a good theme, but it's a good theme on clearance. I would never pay full price for the stuff, but like for the deals that we're getting the sets for, they're totally worth it.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's like saying Hidden Side's a great theme on clearance.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Video or Hidden Side was a theme I got really fortunate and got a lot of great sets just on stupid clearance. And they're awesome sets.
Hidden Side was such a good theme. They killed it with the app aspect of it. But the sets were good. The TV show was good. Like they had like a couple like 3 or 4 minute episodes, and then they had that really long episode, like the finale. I actually enjoyed the TV show. I'm this 23-year-old man. Okay, I was 22 when I first, 21 when I first watched. Who cares? I'm getting old. But I was just sitting there, and I'm just like, yo, I like this. Should I be liking this?
that's really interesting to put in perspective.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the TV show, but I'd imagine I like it. Like,
I think you would. They're like 3-4 minute episodes that kind of have like they kind of follow each set, right? And they did that, I believe, for the first and the second wave of sets. But like I found myself thoroughly enjoying the short little episodes, and like you could still kind of tell a story in 3 to 4 minutes, you know? So
yeah. Wow. I'm gonna have to definitely give that a watch.
I think you'd like it.
Where can you watch that at? YouTube?
It's on Lego's YouTube page.
Oh, nice. So it's free.
Free except the last episode. Like the last episode, I forgot what I had to look up. But like the last episode's like the finale that kind of covers the last wave of sets, but it's like an hour episode. So.
Oh, man, I have to watch that tonight.
I think you'd like it, Cristo. You'd be like, dang it, I got to go buy every Hidden Side set now.
I feel like that would happen. I'm glad I had a lot of them. I really missed out on the school.
Yeah.
I wanted to get that set anyways to make a mock out of it. And I found it on clearance. I kept finding it on clearance, and every time I'd go to the store, it would be gone. And it was like a stupid clearance deal, and I just couldn't get my hands on it. It was really frustrating.
I still remember when I got fired from a job. He was like, girl, I rejected a girl. She got me fired. Long story short, I still remember looking on the Walmart app, and there was like 3 or 4 Walmarts near me that was selling the Hidden Side School for $30. But since I didn't want to risk the money that I had, right, I just didn't buy them. But like $30 for that set. I think it was like $100 set or $120 set.
Yeah, that was the exact same deal I kept finding, but couldn't find it.
Yeah. Like, that's insane just to think about, you know? Like,
and then on top of it, it retired and it like doubled in value.
Oh, really? I didn't know the set doubled in that. That's crazy.
It went crazy. I thought it was a great set.
Oh, yeah, I have the set. It's such a... Oh, no, who's calling me?
I forget I don't know the set number, but I know it was a great set.
Oh, yeah.
T-Mog, I was going to ask you, I had a great question for you, and I can't think of it now.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, when is Ninjago coming out? Like, seasons and episodes?
Tommy has been really teasing about the last episode being wrapped up in, like, production. So I'd imagine, like, I've heard some rumors and speculation that maybe next month is supposed to air on Cartoon Network. Maybe, like, big maybe, but I'd imagine between May and June at the latest.
Now, is that supposed to be like the last season, or?
I don't think so. I like. There's definitely trolling, acting in a trolling way. That's how I perceive it. I don't see Ninjago ending at least in the way that most people are treating it. Like, yeah, maybe there might be a reboot of sorts, but in terms of ending as a whole, I don't see that happening.
Yep, I couldn't agree more with you there.
T-Mog will be very sad if it ends, so.
I'm very sad, too.
The funny thing is, for me, like, I like Ninjago. I've just been, like, around the show for such a, like, I don't think I've watched the newest season, but, like, I love the show, though it's kind of getting repetitive, but the sets, Ninjago sets, hands down, are just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, the set I'm building looks freaking incredible.
It's like a Voltron and like Transformer like combo, you know, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I'm most excited for this set out of any sets I have sealed.
Hey, Cristo is a true Ninjago fan, guys. Real men like Ninjago.
You heard him, boys.
That's what all the ladies told me when they rejected me.
Cristo, did I tell you about how I'm assembling a Possession Zane? And I'm only gonna have to. And I've only spent like say $7 instead of 30.
Wow, that's a decent deal.
Yeah. So basically, I went on Bricklink looking for other stuff, and I found that the one store had the head, torso, and legs. So it's simply just finding the pieces for the arrow blade, the mask, and then the shoulder pieces, which I got the arrow blade and the helmet/mask, and Tyler has the shoulder pieces.
Nice. Well, congrats on that. That's a pretty good score, I'd say.
Yee, thanks.
Also, we have a Brick Studio spotting. Everyone act all innocent. Hey, Brick Studio.
What's up, Brick Studios?
Hello there.
Hello. T-Mog's been playing too much Star Wars Saga.
Yeah.
Also, Panda T says the set reminds me of a Sentai Power Rangers Megazord.
I haven't seen Power Rangers since a kid, so I don't recall, but
I'd about to say, I think the last time I saw Power Rangers was like 10 years ago.
yeah, no, I mean, probably more than that. Crazy perspective. Oh, hello, beautiful people.
Yeah, you gotta compliment the viewers, I think.
Absolutely.
Even if they're ugly, like that's how you kind of build like the encouragement. Be like, you are a beautiful person. If you keep telling them they're beautiful, they'll become delusion, and also like that always works for people. So that's what I learned. Like some girl will be like, "Am I pretty?" And you're like, I guess you're pretty. Just as long as you think you are, and then she believes she's pretty, and she looks like a cave turtle. Like that's.
What an analogy.
yeah. I'm just saying, guys, if you ever want to get ladies, just tell them they're pretty. And then they'll be like, oh my goodness, am I really? And then, you find out they're not. So they find out they're not. They're like, if I'm pretty, why did you say no to going out with me? Like, for 5, like, I've asked you like 10 times. Are you serious?
Life advice from brother from another.
I'm about to say, I've done that before. Like, there's some girls who are like, am I attractive? And they're not. And you don't want to be a jerk and you don't want to be like, no. And so you're like, does it really matter what I say? But you're okay. Like, if they're like a 4, you tell them they're a 6, and then they're all like confident. They're like strutting with confidence. You're like, sucker! And then because you tried to like kind of build them up or whatever and, call them a 6. And then when they try to go for you because, you just complimented them, you're like, yeah, I don't want you. And they're like, but why? You said I was a 6. Okay. Can you not take a 6?
It just makes it awkward from the start.
Oh, it's happened to me at least 2 times in my life. And I regret it. But it was too funny not to like share that because it becomes very uncomfortable too,
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know if I could lie like that, BFAB.
Cristo's an honest man, and Cristo and his girl, they're good-looking people, so he doesn't have to lie about that.
Whatever works.
I would say they're the good-looking Lego couple. Like we look at people in the Lego community and we're like, dang, why can't we look like Cristo and his girl? Come on, guys.
I wish that was the case.
It is the case, Cristo, man. Have you seen the people in the Lego community? We're screwed beyond belief. Like I feel like a 10 of the Lego community after looking at some people. I'm just like, okay, I thought I was bad, but look at this person. Okay, I'm good, guys.
Yo, Cristo, I'd like to stay for a lot longer, but I can't. I gotta pop out.
Understandable, T-Mog. Thanks for popping in and hanging with us.
Thanks for having me. Have a great rest of your stream. Let me know how the build goes.
Always, man.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. Peace.
T-Mog's not going to sleep.
T-Mog's going to watch Ninjago.
He's going over to some girl's house.
Georgiana, did you see her comment?
Yeah, she said she's flattered. Hey, guys, I'm honest, guys. I can compliment people and be honest and not be weird about it. I compliment people. If you're a good-looking group of people, I'll compliment you,
Take it.
Yeah, I don't mean anything like weird by it or anything creepy. Like there's some people that like would compliment people and be weird about it. I'm just like, hey guys, I say it to girls, guys, trees, whoever. If you're a good-looking person, I have no issue saying it.
Trees.
Hey, I gotta include everyone, okay? I'm not trying to get canceled again.
I'll take what I can get.
Now, Cristo and I will be collaborating on the top 1,000 ugliest Lego YouTubers on my YouTube channel coming soon.
I'm just blessed I'm able to have input on this one.
Cristo will be like, hey guys, bad news. We actually found 3,000, okay? We're gonna have to extend this video.
Dude, I can't wait if you do that video.
You know the funny thing is, and I think I've already told you this. During April Fools, I wanted to do a video like doing like the top 10 ugliest Lego YouTubers or like top 10 ugliest Lego community members, but actually put like 10 people I don't like in the video. But I'm like, that is going to cause so much drama. No, I actually phrased it wrong. I was going to do like the top 10 best looking Lego YouTubers and put 10 people in there that I don't like because it's April Fools. You'll be like complimenting like really unattractive people and they'll know you're being a dick about it. But I'm like, I don't really want to deal with more drama at the moment.
You know how funny of a... Oh, I wish you did that video.
The funny thing is, like, I still may do that just to be a jerk because, I mean, I've been in the Lego community long enough where there's a lot of people I don't like, so I can still make that video.
I hope you do make that video. I'd like to join in on the creation of it.
Christos be like, why are we being canceled, BFAB? I'm not used to this.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about being canceled. What's being canceled like?
You know, it's sad.
Like what?
I mean, here's the thing. This day and age, I feel like a lot of people have become like very sensitive and like you say something wrong, you make a joke, people don't take it well, they try to cancel you, they call you out, you lose subs. Like I know the first time I was quote unquote canceled like last year, I lost like 40 subscribers, right? And then I'm like, you know what? Let me post more content because everyone hates me right now. And then during that month was the most I've ever grown. I'm like, you tried to cancel me, suckers. I posted more content. I started upping my quality. And during that time, I gained the most subs that I'd ever gained. So like it was too funny because it's like during that time, like you're upset with the world, you hate the world, and you're like, you know what, instead of like feeling sorry for myself, I'm gonna go make a bunch of content. So
yeah. Wow. That's interesting. What is being canceled? Like,
so like I guess like people calling you out, people not affiliating, themselves with you, people trying to get like people to stop like affiliating with you. Let's say you were like a brand. Let's say Christo, you had a sponsorship for this company, right? Let's say you said something offensive, right?
Yep.
And people found out about it, and then they'd be like, hey, this guy's garbage, everyone don't talk to this guy, don't associate with him, brands stop giving him money, and then brands start pulling out, people stop talking to you, but they don't want to be affiliated with somebody who's quote unquote canceled.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. It's not like your YouTube channel's down or anything like that.
No. It's just like people trying to not affiliate with you or like end your career. And I think that a lot of people don't comprehend this. No publicity is bad publicity at the end of the day.
I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah. It's not, because even if you're looked at in a negative way, it can totally pay off for you. Like, I think I have this reputation in the Lego space of being like the most negative person. But in reality, people got to understand, I just clickbait people because like topics that I cover, like a lot of the time they're outdated. Like when I do news, it's late, so like I have to like find a way to draw people in because they won't watch the content if there's not a reason to, like if I'm making you mad and I'm playing with your emotions and you click on a video of mine because you're pissed off at me, I succeeded.
That's a great way to put that as well.
Yeah.
I believe, clickbait's good in some instances.
I'm all for clickbait. That's all. I'm all clickbait. I don't care when people get upset about it. I'm just like, dude, you have to understand that like in the social media game, to be somewhat successful, you have to do some clickbait and some, aspects of thing,
Yeah, or else you'll never get traffic.
Yeah, just picture if all like our videos, Christo, were just like the set name or whatever, or like set name and images. And I know some of our videos have that name, but if there wasn't like some like sort of clickbait or some draw to it, no one would watch the stuff. Like let's say when you showed off your uncle's collection, right? If like it's cool, right? But like people seeing something massive and like out there and amazing, they're drawn to it. You don't want to give people garbage stuff. Like you would never just do a video of like one Lego set just chilling there and be like, hey, here's my collection. It's all about how you market yourself, Yeah,
that video would fail utterly.
Yeah. Like you had the amazing photo of all the sets and like that's how you market yourself. People see something impressive, people click on it, people are drawn to it, you know. And then I know, like, recently in a lot of your videos, you've been asking questions like, what if this, what if that? Like, that's smart too, because people kind of want to know an answer to an opinion or a theory or an outcome, you know. So
Yep. No, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways to engage, right?
yeah.
Asking questions and trying to reason. Like I'll use the example of the modular video that I did.
Yep.
That went really well. I think that was
100%.
I thought it was
That was
really
a good video.
very interesting and something like I didn't know until I started making the video. It was just crazy. But I actually made another video about modulars a couple days after, which I thought was a way better video on like the total cost.
Oh, like the price video? Yeah.
It ended up not doing as nearly as good or anything like that, but I mean, I still thought it was. I think it might do well over time.
I was about to say, I think like when it comes to like value videos or like price stuff or whatever, like I feel like investment or like I don't know. I mean, that was that really an investment video? That's more like here's the price of the sets now, right?
Yeah.
What I recall. That those type of videos I still feel like do extremely well over time. Like you said, it'll be a video that like it's kind of an evergreen video.
Okay, what's that?
Oh, an evergreen video that'll continue to get views over time. Like it won't die down. Like, you know how like news videos, like they're only popular for a certain amount of time. That video that you dropped has kind of an evergreen stage, but you covered so many years in the video.
Yeah. I hope to see that like grow in the years.
Also, I have to mute myself for a second. Somebody's screaming in the background. I'll be back in like a minute.
You're good. I'll catch up with chat. Collector Empire said, "I'm about to make a YouTube channel just to be number one at Queens." We're taking requests to be in this video. What's up, boss man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I know I'm doing a bad job of welcoming in everyone, but it's all right. We get better with time. There's a lot to talk about. Brother from Another Bricks kindly to join us, so we'll focus on that aspect in today's stream. This build, I mean, you guys are watching it come together, but it's looking good. It's going. A lot of unique stuff that's going into this. I believe this is like maybe an arm. I like it. I've never built a mech this detailed yet. I built a handful of mechs, just nothing this crazy. And these pieces are pretty cool. These must be new. All right. We're on bag number 2 as well, if I forgot to announce. Oh, what's your favorite Ninjago suit design? Mine are the Skybound suits design, and I want legacy versions of them so bad. Skybound, those are so, I like those. My favorite, I mean, I like for Lego, I guess. I love the golden ones. I was really drawn towards those. I just the golden minifigs. I've collected all of them. They are freaking awesome. They're so epic. So those are definitely my favorite suit design. What's up, Stevie? How you doing, Stevie? Welcome to the stream. I think that catches us up. If anyone has any input, questions, comments, concerns, now's the time to ask, as I'll answer all of that. But as far as I'm trying to plan out, I was gonna make a video for tomorrow. I'm still debating on. I'm not nearly done with it or anything like that, but possibly tomorrow on an interesting topic yet again, as always. I won't spoil it, but I'm fine. How are you? I'm pretty good. Get to work on this Ninjago Mech, the Ultra Combo Mech. So also have not streamed in quite some time. So
it's always nice to see you streaming, you know?
It's been a while, B-Fab.
I know. I miss going into your streams early on and just like trolling you guys in a nice way, not in a mean way. I still remember when I first found out who you were. I just go into your chats and just say the dumbest things just for fun. You guys were just laughing and cool about it. I'm like, yeah, this guy's cool, you know?
Yeah, it's been. I mean, we just haven't streamed nearly as much in a while.
I still remember early on when it was you, Georgiana, your friend, and I think his girlfriend that were all streaming a bunch.
Yeah. That was early. So long ago.
It makes me feel extremely old.
I mean that's what started. I mean, I think I started streaming. That's what started Lego, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean those streams were always fun. Any stream that you do, Cristo, is entertaining. So
Appreciate that.
I'm simping for Cristo, guys. Okay.
Simp
Simp.
in the stream.
Talking about simps. No kidding. Where is T-Bug? No, I'm kidding. I know he left.
I was like, where's Tyler been?
Oh yeah, that's true. Tyler is a simp. Yo, Tyler vanishes more than my father did as a kid. So you know, like we'll see him for like a day. He'll be like, "Oh, it's so great. I miss all of you guys," and then he'll just like vanish. We're like, "Yo, Tyler, you good, bro? You alive?"
That sums up Tyler.
Yeah.
No, I know he's busy and whatnot, but be good to hear from him.
Yeah, no, 100%. I still remember like when we were streaming all the time. Like I know Tyler was like streaming like I feel like every day for a little bit.
Yeah, he was. That was a lot.
I was about to say I like streams. Could I join daily streams? No, there's no way I'd be joining daily streams. You know?
I couldn't hold daily streams.
Yeah.
Like host them. There's no way. It's just not. I like a weekly thing. I think that's more effective and something to look forward to and whatnot. But
I mean, I like the private calls too. Like the private calls where we can just chill it and chat. So
yeah, those are always good. Sometimes it's just like, why are one of us not live so we could just chill?
You're totally right about that. Some of our private calls we could just totally have public and get views off of them. You know?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, so I'm saying other than them, I'm literally in the back, like revealing people's secrets. Yo, guys, don't tell anyone. Do you know this person did this? And everyone's like, what? Like there are some streams that I have dropped. I mean, our private calls where I've dropped like really critical information that could screw people over. And so, because I trust the group that I'm in, I don't have an issue saying it to them, you know? But like publicly, I'm not about to get canceled or cancel other people or reveal their darkest secrets to the world, you know?
I mean, looking back at it, there's some crazy stuff that gets said in those those group chat calls.
There's a lot of secrets. Join T-Box. Join Christo's $1 million a year Patreon, and we'll reveal all the secrets to you.
Best way to put it. Join our $1 million Patreon, and we'll reveal some secrets.
We'll reveal some of them. You pay for each secret.
God, I do upload on Patreon here and there. Not as often.
Yeah, I think I recently found out you had a Patreon. Like, Christo, why am I calling you T-Bog today? I am so sorry. I was talking to T-Bog so much. Christo, yeah, I just found out. I think I was looking at your About tab, and I'm like, he has a Patreon? I didn't even know.
I don't advertise it, and I just kind of post what's upcoming. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I know, like, you have the membership stuff, like, that's always cool. You kind of have your posts. I like that you kind of tease behind-the-scenes stuff. I remember, I forgot what you told us. Was it with here, let me go on the membership tab and look. You were saying something to us as a group, and I'm like, guys, I already know. I saw the membership post. You're like, guys, I'm doing this, and I'm like, yeah, I saw it. I'm like, where did I see this? I'm like, oh, I saw this from his membership tab. So...
Yeah, I mean, you would know a lot of things before anyone else, I would say.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I thought that was funny because, like, what was this post? I'm trying to find the posts. Oh, was your whole little, like, layout thing, I guess? When you were drawing your layout and you had the post? I think you had posted that on your memberships before you had actually told us about it. And I thought that was pretty cool. So.
Yeah, you're right. I did.
And then when you mentioned it, I'm like, how do I know this? I'm like, I'm not drunk right now, am I? I'm like, oh, wait a second, I know why I saw it.
That was a huge update too. Like, just yeah.
See, the thing that's really good that like you're active with your memberships. Like when I had memberships, I had to cancel it because like I wasn't doing shit, and I felt like I was taking people's money and not providing a service. So I started feeling bad, Yeah. So I'm like, I'm canceling this, but like you actually do stuff, which then it's worth it. So
yeah, no. And I do plan to revamp it quite significantly more here in the very soon. But I'm still plotting out ideas and stuff. But
I think like one issue like you kind of run in with like memberships, like you want to do cool stuff, but then you ask yourself like, is it worth it? Like if I'm going to make a new video just for members, right? Is it worth for like 8 or 9 people to see it when I'm going to spend 20, 30 hours on it, you know?
yeah. I think the best thing is like early access to stuff.
Yeah.
Like the best way to make it valuable. Or even have a say what goes into like my city, for an example.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. This mech's pretty awesome. I might have to make a review on it.
Do it.
Like I'm building a mech that's gonna go inside a bigger mech. What?
Oh, it's a beauty.
Something I've never seen from Lego. Maybe you have. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Voltron kind of had that similar aesthetic, you know?
Okay. I don't know a lot about that set other than it looked pretty epic.
Like you could like detach the lines or whatever. So
That's cool. I've seen some decent pictures of it and whatnot, but that's a cool set.
I agree.
Now, I don't know if you know anything. I think I've already asked you privately, and you don't have to answer this on camera, but privately later. Do you know anything yet, images-wise, for the 2022 summer Lego trains?
I mean, regarding images, no, I've not seen anything. But I think we're getting 2 new trains this year, I think.
Yeah,
But I think that news is already public, though.
Yeah, I can confirm that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's what, like, here's the thing with like my information. I'm a person that gets a lot of information. It's just I don't get images usually, you know?
Okay.
Like I've gotten images early. I've shown you guys that, like, hey guys, I saw this set early. Here's proof that I've seen it early.
Yeah.
But it's like usually like maybe a week or 2 before, you know?
Yep.
But if I ever get anything, you'll be the first person to know. I'd have no issue sharing stuff with you that you know, especially like images and like train stuff that you know care about. So
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that, to be honest. I'd love to add another train to this city.
I don't know why Lego doesn't release more trains, but it seems like the train community, even though like the Lego, I think train community is kind of more niche. I think like the actual train community actually comes over and buys all these trains, and they're huge. So
the Lego train community is a cult. Like,
yeah,
you might even may as well make a video on it, BFAP. Like it is a huge community, and that's originally what got me into Lego. Like, well, it's one, Lego trains, 2, the Lego train community. I actually joined the Reddit group pretty early on before anything.
yeah.
And they're an awesome community. They really are. But even Facebook, like those guys, they're a cult. You know, like they're a strong family, I guess, oriented group. And they're really passionate about their Lego trains, their mocks, the sets themselves. It's quite interesting.
Also, Lego train videos do very well. It seems
Ridiculously well. I think I've only made, I could count like the episodes or videos that I've had on actually just my Lego trains. And I believe I'm due for a new one because I haven't seen the success that I think it deserves.
I was about to say, I think like it's all about maybe the amount of train videos. I think if you put out like a couple more train videos, like one of them is bound to do well. I know some YouTubers, my friend Tommy C. Bricks, he put up a video on trains and it had like 200,000 views in like 6 months, I think. And then, you know, another YouTuber put one up like, I don't know, a month later, and it kind of like got like 100K views, but it kind of bounced the views off that video. So like I think videos like that, you're reaching such a new audience too. Like you should try it and see what happens. I know on TikTok you did a bunch of train stuff. I think didn't you like, unless I'm imagining things, didn't you run like a train through like your house or whatever and post that on TikTok?
Yeah, I even did a city update with partially of that. Or the house tour.
Did I miss a Cristo video? Time to go back and look.
It was I definitely could have done more. I had a hard time filming it, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. What I didn't have was enough train tracks. that came up pretty well short.
How did I miss your city video? All these are red, but your city one. So is this the video that you did that in?
Yeah, the house tour.
Time to watch that video, boys.
I mean, I thought it was cool. I had fun, and I wish I could have like captured. I think capturing a thumbnail of it better might have been better.
I think that like for like your thumbnail, like your city thumbnails, I think the thing with city thumbnails, they don't need to be overly complicated. If you have a basic thumbnail, it usually does fine. I think though maybe highlighting this with white might make it look differently or make it stick out more. But like since it's kind of like a starting city, right? Like I don't know like how detailed you could even make the thumbnail, you know?
No, I agree. I just wish I could have added like an overlay of like an onboard train camera, like on the side, something, you know, just to show you that effect that you're getting an onboard train camera, like for a couple minutes.
Oh, like a little like GoPro attached to the train.
Yeah, I just used my phone and went like, and I made like a mock car really quick or whatever and did it. But yeah.
I mean, I think that'd make a really cool video. But like, I've seen those videos where like people are like, you know, putting a little GoPro on a train, like driving it through a tunnel, and like, or driving it underwater or something. And that stuff is cool.
Those videos do amazing.
Yeah, like I think the creator's name is like Half Asleep Chris or something. I know he's had some really cool like train videos. So
yeah, and those are videos that do so great over time.
100%.
It's not something you're going to see maybe not even, depending on your audience, 1,000 views like in the first week. You know, it might be one of your worst videos at first, but new audience, like you were saying.
The algorithm is also really weird. Like you never know. Like I guess you kind of know. Like you can kind of gauge what videos will do well for you, but based on experience. But like there's always those random videos that you never expect to pop off, and they just do. You know?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense, but that happens.
Literally, you're just throwing stuff at an algorithm and seeing what happens.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's always the videos you're like, oh, this is gonna tank, but like I enjoyed making it, and then they just blow up.
Oh, 100%. And the video, it's always the videos that you don't spend as much time on, and the videos you spend hours on, like they do really bad. You're like, dang it, I just spent 20 hours on this video when the video I spent 5 minutes on is doing amazingly well. You know,
exactly how it is.
I'm like, dang it, screw the algorithm.
Yep, that's screw the algorithm. Right.
Even one thing that I just don't like about the algorithm is like if you don't post for a while, it screws you, you know? And that's one thing I hate about it. Like, technically, if you want to do well on social media, at least on like the YouTube aspect of things, you can't really take breaks.
No, yeah, you have to. I mean, you really can't take a break. I would say like break time. I would put it a week-ish to take a break from, like to not hurt you significantly. Like a week and a half to 2 weeks is probably like the longest.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing too, like the algorithm also promotes consistency too, and like if you can't do either of those, like you're screwed. Like I always tell people if you can't like do either or, like you shouldn't do YouTube because you're just gonna get screwed. You're gonna be throwing like content out and not reaping any of the rewards, you know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if I stopped posting, I would, yeah, for like a month, it would be so hard to get back.
Yeah.
It really would.
And like I've done that a lot to myself, especially like when I get in the algorithm, like then you have that stress of being consistent, and then when you are, you do really well. And then when you decide to go on a break, then everything else fails and you just have to work twice as hard to get back in the algorithm.
Yeah. It's not impossible to get back, and you're a great example of coming back hard, right?
I always, you know, the funny thing is I get in the algorithm, I start doing really well, then I'm like, screw this, not worth it. Then I start doing really bad, and then I'm like, get me back in the algorithm.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard to be consistent, though.
It just like, I mean, I've already told you about the experiment that I did where I posted 5 weeks in a row, and then the 2 videos in a row, technically the third video also, that I posted 7 days, like consistently for 5 weeks. And then all those videos did well, like 24K, 31K, 15K. And then I posted a video, got like 6,000 views in an hour. Not an hour. What am I saying? 6,000 views in 24 hours. Or like, no, was it? I think it was 10. I'm lying to myself. It was like 10 hours. And I took it down. Like, you know, I was talking about the Queer Eye set or whatever. And I was wrong about information. Got called out, took it down. And then I just didn't feel like posting the rest of the other days. and then I took a break, and then everything just dropped. You just see the downfall of like videos getting from 5K to 30,000 views to the videos getting like 1 to 2K views.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang it,
I mean, it's no one said it's easy. It's like the best way to put it. It's not. It is not anything.
Anyone that says like making YouTube content or being consistent is easy. It's not like, because you're either going to suffer from burnout or you're going to be putting a lot of effort into a video that might not pay off. Like if you're getting millions of views on a video and you're spending 30 hours on it, it's worth it. But if you're putting out a video and you're getting 1,000 views on a video or 100 views on a video, it's worth it, but it's not. Like you and I make content for fun, but I think we'd all dream to do this full time,
Yeah, of course. I mean, it would be amazing, right?
Yeah, 100%. Making money doing Lego videos sounds amazing to me.
Yeah, but it would take a lot to get there, and a little bit of luck, good timing, and all that things, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. So I know Cristo, in the past, I think you've told us this privately about like, I think you're fine with this. So like with like companies wanting to use your like TikToks and stuff, like you could totally monopolize off of that. Like be like, hey, you can use it, but pay me this amount of money.
Yeah, I would. No one's nothing yet to date. But
didn't somebody reach out to you though, like I don't know, a year ago, and be like, hey, can we use your TikToks for this or something?
I've had numerous people ask, and they're like, I don't know, it all seems super sketchy. Like, oh, we'll pay you, just sign these agreements and stuff.
Well, here's the thing, Cristo, you're super smart. So I think like if you looked over it and you felt like it was cool, that like maybe had somebody also like double check it too, so you're not getting scammed. Like I would do that because you have an opportunity to profit off like your TikToks, especially like people are gonna look at your TikTok account too and realize how huge it is. And if your content, like your collection video, your uncle's collection video, showing that off, maybe let's say some, I don't know, TV show wants to use it, like, oh, let's show off people's impressive collections, you won't believe this or whatever, and they use your clip, you're getting paid for that because they might want to use it for a small segment or something,
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd like that. Some of the agreement stuff, I prefer not to sign and whatnot.
That's fair.
But if that deal ever came offered again, I'd probably really closely read it and try to be okay with it.
Yeah, you got to read it, then you have Georgiana read it, and then you're good,
There you go. But yeah, some of the TikTok videos, I'm shocked, have not like just been bought out yet.
I think it'll happen. It's only a matter of time, I've seen more and more content creators making money off of TikTok. Like, don't get me wrong. I think you said this. I think you said your TikTok money is decent, but like, I know so many people that like they're making pennies,
Yeah. It's decent. It's been some slow months and whatnot, but
so like thinking about it, like if you can if you can make money off of your brand, you might as well go for it, right?
Yeah, I mean that's very true.
Like your brand, Stud City, it's a brand and it has value in the Lego space over different platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Like I know I praise you enough for this, Cristo, but like you've successfully mastered 3 different social medias. So
yeah, they're all so different as well. Like that's the thing. You could definitely tell I've cut back on Instagram, right? Significantly, but I don't really get a whole lot out of Instagram. So that's kind of why my decision was to cut out Instagram and focus mainly on YouTube and TikTok over the last months. And I know we talked about this the other day, but Instagram's great. It's a great building platform, and the account's great, and the people I engage with are great. But I enjoy making videos more, and on Instagram, I don't really do that. I just post, and I don't really get a whole lot out of it. So I just use it to communicate. So
it's literally just another platform to promote your other platforms. I mean, that's what I use Instagram for. Like, I have a very small following on Instagram, but I use it just to like promote my YouTube videos, because like now that like YouTube has Instagram has the link sharing things, I think it's one of the greatest things that, now that we can do it. At first, it used to be like you had to have 10K to get that function. Yes. And now that everyone can get that, like one, I think it helps. I don't think it helps a lot, but like people like going through Instagram, seeing your link on the story, check out this video. There are days I don't fully check my sub feed. So seeing an Instagram post saying, hey, I dropped a new video, here's a link, I can just click on the link and watch the video. And it makes it so convenient. And that's a way to get views, and that's a way to market yourself too. So
yeah. No, I agree here. I was really pushing towards 10K on Instagram. Like that was my goal. So I can get the share button because I thought it was like the coolest thing. And then here I am at like 99,600 or 700. Instagram ads, you know, oh, you don't need 10K. Anyone could do it now. It's just like, wow, I just put all this effort into Instagram to get to this goal of mine. And now I didn't have to, you know, I mean, not that it's a bad thing. You know, it's awesome. I get to build an Instagram account. But for me, it was just like a little bittersweet. Like, oh, I worked so hard, and now anyone can do that. Not that I think that's a problem. I think that's how it should have been.
No, I agree. No, actually, Christo, I agree with you with what you're saying, because I know at one point I'm like, let me try to get my Instagram to that, and I failed miserably. I'm not even at 2K. God dang it! But for me, it was like, yeah, no, I understand why you'd want to do it. And I think that when less people had it, it was more efficient, right? It worked better because not everyone was posting it. People who had the 10K followers, which in the Lego space isn't a lot of people.
Yes, exactly. It
would market you better. Like more people are not looking for it, but since it's so different and it sticks in your face, like people were probably clicking on it more because, you know, not a lot of people had it. Now that everyone has it, I know people still click the links, but it's not probably as much as it would be without like everyone having it.
Exactly, and that's I don't like I said, I'm not saying it's a problem, and like I'm glad Instagram did it. I just wish they did it 2 years ago or a year ago, so like it didn't affect me so much. But
yeah,
it is what it is. I got to learn from it, I guess.
Chris was like, I worked hard for nothing.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. It's like working for a goal. Like, hey, I put all this effort into this to get to this, and then I didn't really get rewarded it, and now everyone can do the same thing as me. It's like working hard for a job, and like you going to college and everything, and then like a person who just walks in there like, hey, you could get this job too, and you're like, I just spent years in college. What the heck?
Exactly. That's literally so well put. And I don't know. It kind of sucks, but before Instagram did that, if you were able to post a link, you were so much more credible and more traffic would be directed to you. Just because, like you said, in the Lego community, there was a handful of people that were even allowed to do that because not that many people have 10,000 followers. You have to be super credible. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, you're 100% right. Like, it's interesting. I wish they would have kept it that same way. In the sense, like, don't get me wrong, I love being able to post my link, but being able to have that, like you said, credibility. People look at you in a different way. Like, I think that has value too, and I think that it also kind of motivates you to work harder. Like, when building a platform, if you know there's an end goal, like, why wouldn't you do that? You know?
Yeah. Exactly. Like my goal on Instagram was never to get 100,000 followers. You know, I don't get anything out of 100,000 followers. I get something out of 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
You know, so that was my goal. My goal for YouTube is I want to hit 100,000 subscribers because I want to get a plaque and have it in a Lego room. Like I think that's awesome. Now, if YouTube made it where everyone who had a channel at 1,000 subs got a plaque, I would be like, oh, this kind of it would take the glory away from me. Like,
100%. For me though, like as much as like I would love to have more subs, like subs have never been my motivation. As long as I have like a dedicated audience, but like I think we all have our goals. Like I don't think in my lifetime I'll ever hit 100K, but I also like now know the algorithm from the Lego channel that like I would like to kind of carry that into something else, like still make Lego videos, kind of like with you with your other channel that you haven't promoted. Like you know other things so well, and fuck, I'm dying. You know other things so well that like, and you know that channel, your secondary channel is doing really well every time you drop a video. Like knowing the algorithm and knowing what you know about YouTube now, like you could totally use that in the future for anything, you know, and like blow up any channel that you want to.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't agree more with you right now. Oh, that's confusing.
Like that's what I think I'm gonna do. Like I might drop some commentary like videos, comment like on stuff that are going on in the world, drama, whatever. But let's still make Lego videos and just see what I can do now that I know how the algorithm works. So
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to test it out, right?
yeah.
And if it's topics you enjoy talking about, no matter what, you're gonna have fun and probably learn something from it.
As long as I get more than 5 views a video, I'll be happy.
Yeah, that was like, I would say that's one of the bigger things was like I learned so much when creating those videos on my other channel.
Yeah.
Like, just so much to learn, so much different stuff to learn. This one was obviously the investing world, but oh man.
Do you ever, Cristo, just maybe we've talked about this? I don't remember if we have, but do you ever just like take hours and just like look at analytics?
Yeah, mostly for this channel. I don't really do it for the other one just because it doesn't matter a whole lot yet.
Yeah. Why am I coughing? God dang. I don't even know why I'm coughing. That's so weird. There's probably some dust in my room. But yeah, no, like it's interesting because you get to see like the whole like inner workings of the algorithm, what you can do to get more. Panda T said you really haven't been reading the chat at all, laughing my ass off. I mean, people haven't really been saying anything. They're listening. People are watching, but nobody's really engaging.
Yeah. Sorry about that, pageantry, but
I don't say I have the chat pulled up. The second somebody says something, I can read it with Christo's building. So
yeah, I mean, I think more engagement in this conversation. I feel like it's a really good conversation, but I do appreciate the comments as always.
Don't worry, we only ignore some people. It's nothing personal. It's everything personal.
It's everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, I'll totally read them out to Cristo. Because Cristo is building a beautiful set, so.
Yeah, very dialed in on this guy. Have you ever seen a stud shooter that's sideways?
Let's see. Let me look closer here what you're showing. Maybe? I don't think so. Who knows?
It shoots these circle tile studs.
Oh, okay.
Never have I seen that. Interesting.
There's so many like new pieces and so many new like whatever. Like I feel like I lose track of everything.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to keep track of. This is not the greatest mech, but that goes inside of it.
Yo, the villain's about to get clowned. Yo, he's about to die.
Think about it. You're going up against this guy, and this is what you're Come on.
Yo, villains, guys, we have a very low budget, okay? We have $10 for you. You might die, but at least you get a little water or whatever that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't even think this actually goes into the build, too.
Yeah, that's like they need like a fair fighting chance. These guys are about to die.
Yeah, not even close. I actually like the graphics and the instructions. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Very like anime-esque. That's a word. Anime style.
Oh, got T-Mog's favorite character next, Zane.
Hey. Okay, so I don't know this answer. Maybe you do. Do you have any of the Ninjago movie sets?
I don't.
I'm about to say those hands down are probably the best Ninjago sets ever.
They really are. The Destiny's Bounty is probably one of the best ones.
Oh, 100%. I have the set. It's a beauty. It's gorgeous. So.
Have you built it?
Yeah. I built it a long time ago. So actually, there's an interesting story behind that. I would have never bought that set, but I did a giveaway on my channel, and I'm like, God dang. Yeah, I'm like, I'll give you any like $150 to $200 set. And so the kid wanted or whatever. So I went to send it to his house from eBay, but I don't want to pay shipping fees. So I'm like, I ordered it and had like his address there. But I guess I didn't save it when I sent it, so it sent it to me, right? And the reason I ordered it from eBay was so it could be shipped directly to him. And so it was like the same price. I'm like, whatever. And so I got it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to pay $40 to ship this to this kid. I'll go buy him another one. So I bought him another one, shipped it to his house. So then I have a set that I didn't plan on buying, and I built it. I'm like, hands down, this is one of the best Lego sets ever.
Yeah, no, it's definitely high on my list, man. It's so unique and so much praise from that set. It's crazy. Lego must have done a really good job with it.
I think with all the Ninjago movies, since they did really well. And Panda T says his favorite Ninjago character is Jay, and Stevie says, "Rip to the villains."
Mine's definitely Jay as well. Do you have a preference, BFM?
You know, the funny thing is, I think at one point my favorite my favorite ninja was Kai. But for me, like, I like all of the characters. Like, I feel like they all kind of have their place in the story.
Yeah. No, I mean, the whole show is not based around one ninja, or even, it's really not. Like, you can argue it's about Lloyd the Green Ninja, but it's not, right? Like, I don't know.
It's a good show too. Like, no matter like if I think it's repetitive, it's a great show. They've kind of adjusted with the times and made it better too. So
I'm a big fan of the show. I think it's really good. Coming from an adult, it's good.
Hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. You are a normal adult that likes Ninjago, you know?
Yeah. I still watch I mean, this one is more of my childhood, but I still watch Pokemon. Like, you're in there.
That, you know, the thing is, that's completely normal. I feel like a lot of people this day and age, like, if you say that to people, people are like, "You're an adult. Why would you watch this stuff?" But it's like, guys, we're adults, but like our passions really never change, you know?
No, exactly. I think it's a great show. Like, it's like beyond good.
Also, we have Mr. Blue in the house.
Hey, Nathan. What's up, Mr. Blue? How are you doing?
But yeah, no, I mean, I hate when people get clowned for like watching this. So, like, I will never publicly say, other than like in the Lego space, that I like will watch like the Ninjago TV shows or like certain shows. Like, I love like superhero cartoon movies. But like, if you say that to people, like, people can get really triggered about it. Like, I get a better reaction when I say I like Lego than if I were to say that. Like, if you say you like Lego, there are so many adults that like Lego. And I feel like it's looked more in a positive light because this day and age, like, everyone's buying Lego, especially with the pandemic. Like, you've seen people that had no interest in Lego, or like one set, like the friend set got them into Lego or whatever, all the new 18 plus sets, or they were bored. And now this day and age, I feel like Lego is not really fully looked at for kids anymore, because like you go on Twitch and you see like this 20-year-old like baddie like streaming, you know, Lego, and then she's like, "Oh my God, yeah, I love Lego. I have all these sets." And you're like, "You have all these sets?" You know, and it's become a new world for at least Lego. Now, if I went up and I said, "Hey, watch Lego Ninjago," it might get a little weird looks. That's why I just don't say it. But
I think that's interesting too, because if you go on Twitch and stuff, or even like any collector, like whatever, you know, whether it's, you know, Pokemon, whether it's the pop vinyls, all these different collections, these people all have one thing in common. They all have some sort of Lego in the background with their collections, and I think that's interesting to think about. Right?
Also, like, our boy Mr. Blue just upgraded his membership.
Mr. Blue, Nathan, we do appreciate the upgrade membership. Me and BFAB were talking about ways to spice up the membership earlier too. So
Krista will be building sets underwater for a memberships only stream.
Holding my breath the entire time.
I always thought that'd be a banger video for somebody to build Lego sets underwater and try to film it. But I can't swim, so somebody's used that idea.
You would need some good quality camera to do that.
I was about to say, you can make that like a Mr. Beast style video. Like, I built a Lego set underwater. You have like HD like GoPros and whatever, and you just make that like a banger production.
It would do extremely well, I would say, over time.
It would be such a out of like the box idea. I think it'd do really well. So
I agree. I think it'd do well. It would. Oh, where were we?
But what I mean, sorry, I totally switched our conversation about the whole like like how things are perceived when it comes to like how people look at things like shows compared to like collecting Lego, you know?
Yeah.
It's super strange.
Like I said, I don't care. I don't like get embarrassed or anything like that. Like, I always tell my girlfriend all the time, I'm like, I'd rather watch, you know, an episode of Pokemon, you know, when I was a kid than watch this dumb movie. Like,
you're like, "Georgiana, I'm tired of the chick flicks. Not again."
And, you know, I just can't sit through that stuff.
I watch like girly shows like The Bachelorette or Bachelor, and I'm like, drama. But like, I think that's why I watch it more. I don't care about the love aspect of anything. But like, I'd rather watch like Lego Ninjago or like a Lego or like a superhero movie or whatever. You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd rather just watch something I enjoy, and like I enjoy watching that stuff. So
Yeah.
why would I not watch it? Like, why would you make me watch something else? But
And as long as you're like a normal member of society, like it's okay.
that's a great point. You must be a normal member.
Because, well, you'll take out. There are some people I see on the internet, and I'm gonna shade the Ninjago community, where like it's like some like 30-pound obese man with like who's balding, and he's like reacting to Ninjago on the internet. There's nothing wrong with that, but like I feel like that gives people who are like normal Ninjago fans like you and I like a bad name because then people will think we're 30-year-old balding men watching Ninjago in their mother's basement. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's a valid point to bring up, right?
They just gotta. Here's what we need. We need more people that are normal in the Ninjago community, so that it's more normalized, and then people don't look at you weird.
Yeah.
Like it's good when like we have like more like attractive people kind of representing the brand. Like I remember in the Lego space like 6-7 years ago, like you'd have like people's spouses that were sometimes decent looking, but most of the women that were into Lego look like cave trolls. I know I joke about it. It is true. But this day and age, there are like some like 8 out of 10s collecting Lego. And like I think that makes us also like be perceived in a better light.
Well, the other thing to go with that is I think people are now more acceptance of people's weirdness in their hobbies, right? Like I feel like most people don't really openly or didn't used to openly admit their hobbies, right? Like everyone has a hobby. They kind of have to they have to do something. Like what do you do with your time? You just sit and watch movies? You know, some people do, but a lot of people have hobbies now because and they openly admit it because it's so much more accepted. And now like TikTok is promoting it instead of being it something you don't want to share. Now it's like, oh, we'll pay you for 10,000 views. Like kind of like that. So people are like, well, heck yeah, I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm a Lego fan. I collect pop vinyls, whatever it may be. So
especially if you're successful in some aspects of something, right? Like I remember I told like 2 people about my YouTube channel. And again, I wouldn't say successful, but like this kid was bragging about having 3 subscribers. And so at that time I was at 3K and it was just annoying the crap out of me. So I said, yeah, 3 subscribers? I have 3,000 subscribers. And so like it kind of like made him speechless, but then I'm like, yeah, I have a Lego channel, whatever. Don't tell anyone. And he decided to tell like 6 or 7 other people. So I regret it. Then one girl at my work, she commented on one of my videos. Or actually, this girl, when I left the job, she got a job there. And I still would like pop in the store and chat with people. And she liked Lego too, right? She's clapped though. But she liked Lego too. And my boss decided, I walked up and I'm like, I was talking about this was when Diagon Alley came out. Like this was years later when this girl started working there, but I still visited the store. This was when Diagon Alley came out. I went to the store and I started talking about it. And then the girl's like, yeah, I know, I saw your video. I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah, I know, I saw your video.
That was probably the most uncomfortable situation out there. But I'm also like, I guess he promoted my video, but this girl actually enjoyed the video and watch the video, so is it a bad thing? I just don't want the attractive baddies to know, like, and she wasn't attractive, so I was like, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I totally do get that. Really quick, we have Mama Lego. What's up, Mama Lego?
Eileen in the house.
It's been a while since I see Eileen, but I went to a bar probably, I don't know, this was probably like 9 months ago or something. I mean, I went with like my girlfriend and whatnot, but I walked in and it was like, yo, Stud City, what's up? Like people I went from high school, like I don't even remember their names, but they knew because they followed my TikTok.
Yeah.
My TikTok was like blowing up at the time. It was at like maybe 40, 50,000 followers, which compared to now is, it's crazy, a lot higher, but it was just interesting. I'm like, do I want this praise? Like, I just, these guys don't know me for that, right? Like, I'm such a different person, and in that day and age. So I don't know. I find it like interesting to think about as well.
I think in general, like when people have in public, right? It hasn't happened a lot, but it's happened like at like Lego stores, right? When people like call you by your like YouTube name and like, oh hey, we're a big fan or we like your content or nice meeting you, it can be really awkward sometimes. So like when you said like somebody's like, hey, it's Stud City, you're like, this is cool, but do I want the whole world to know?
Yeah, it's yeah, I just think I agree. It's like, do I want the I couldn't agree more there. I feel like I'd rather not have that appraisal and just just take me for who I am, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's why like I know like a lot of people actually like use their real name, like Ryan, like hey Ryan, I'm pretty sure I don't think I've ever heard you use your actual name in a video. Have you?
I don't. Sometimes, not.
It's usually like, hey, it's Stud City,
For video purposes, yeah, it's just easier to do that.
Yeah, but like I think that if you were like, hey, it's Cristo, like, is that making it different? Like if somebody like walks to you like, hey, it's Cristo, you're like, I don't know who you are. Have we met before? And then you find out they watch your Lego channel. Hey, Mr. Blue. Also, hey, Mr. Blue, and we have Portal Master Studios.
The Portal. And we got Jacob.
Oh yeah, Jacob. Jacob, I said hi to you in the chat. I'm sorry. Hey, Jacob, how's it going? Jacob's the homie. He's cool. So
awesome. Glad to have you, Jacob. What's up, Portal? Portal's a homie.
I believe it. I just so when that happened at the bar, right? Yeah. Were you uncomfortable or were you just like, this is a little different? Like,
I would say I was more aligned, a little uncomfortable with it. Like,
I was about to say, just picture, Chris, so you're like walking like through the mall or whatever, like hanging out just casually, and somebody's like, Stud City, and then like everyone turns around and you're like, ah, shoot.
I don't care if it's like something out of town. For me, it's my hometown.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
If I'm like in Arizona or something, somewhere I just don't go like other than like maybe once every like 4 or 5 years or something, I don't care. Like not gonna phase me. But like my hometown, I think it's a little weird.
Yeah, because especially like random bystanders are like, yo, who's Stud City?
Yeah. No, I'm perfectly fine anywhere else except my hometown.
And that's 100% fair. That's that's understandable.
Yeah. What the heck? This build is getting interesting. I don't know how do you pronounce that name?
Oh, for whose name?
Pandemonious Panda.
Oh, Pandemonious Panda.
That's a cool name. I just didn't want to.
He's cool too. Like, yeah, it's a beautiful name.
I didn't want to butcher it. It's cool.
Yeah, no, you got it. You nailed it. Literally every time I say his name, I have to like look at it for like a second. I'm like, is that how you say it? I'm not trying to get canceled again.
I'm not. Please don't cancel me.
Please, it was a mistake. I always love when like people with like different like foreign names come in my streams and like you don't know what to say, especially like with like Chinese names where it has like the symbols or whatever, but I don't know what to say. So I'm just like, hey, and like person that asked this question or whatever. Like it's so weird because like I don't know Chinese,
I mean, yeah, I mean you can't really expect much there. I mean, it's just a different language you don't know.
Yeah. But I always feel bad about it too. But I'm like, oh, this person just wants some engagement. They just want to hang out on the stream, and I can't even say their name.
Instantly goes to Google Translate, copies, paste.
Yeah, no, I should do that. But I'm just like, even like, let's see, I always get canceled. That's so true.
I honestly think that he was talking about me, and I was going to say Nelly. Sorry, Jacob.
We have a small Bricksville here. Hello, sir.
What's up, Bricksville? A lot of cool names.
Yeah, some of these guys are creative. It's not like Lego Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like.
I like
those were the names back in the day. Like everyone had like Lego and Man in their name, or like Lego and Boy in their name, and just a bunch of numbers.
Now it's like more frowned upon to use a Lego in your name, right?
Oh, like use like a number in your name. Oh no, you're saying Lego. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I know people stopped using it because back in the day, Lego was so picky. So like, if you had like Lego in your name, Lego used to like email people and say like, "Hey, take Lego out of your name." So that's why like a lot of people stopped doing it because they didn't want to get sued.
I feel like that's a miss for Lego.
It's such like I don't get like it's not affecting Lego's brand, right? Half the people that were doing it were little kids, right? So like when you're sending a little kid an email saying, "Hey, change your name that has Lego in it," that's when I know like probably like 6 or 7 years ago, a lot of people started putting Brick in their name because they didn't want to get sued. But I know Lego threatened somebody like years ago. I forgot his name, but he got threatened by Lego, and they're like, "We're gonna sue you for using our name." And then I think Lego got called. I know a lot of people were upset about it, and it seems like Lego doesn't really care anymore. So
Gotcha. I understand why they would care, right? Like I do get it, but unless they're actually hurting your brand name or something, and like you could prove that or whatnot, I wouldn't make a fuss about it. You know, like if anything, they're helping promote it. I could see,
100%.
you can see a negative impact to the community, right? Like you have someone that's, you know, swearing or something like every stream consistently, you know, that might not be good for your brand logo, right? But
I think like it personally like affects more the content creator than Lego. Like no one's looking at 12-year-old Jimmy swearing on a stream, but like and being like, yeah, that's Lego's fault, you know? Like, but obviously like Lego, like it's still a brand. You're still putting their logo and you're putting their name in whatever you do, right? So like, do you represent Lego? You know?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, when I was coming up with the name, I just was clear like don't use Lego in your name.
Yeah. Which is probably a good idea.
Just not to complicate things.
Even for like branding, you know, like if you make merch or whatever, like throw up the Stud City, like Lego can't go after you. Now, if you use their minifigure in your stuff, which I think you've done it with your merch before, I think, like Lego probably wouldn't even go after you like for that. Though I've known some people, like there was a person that used to work for Lego, Kevin Hinkle, and he was on a podcast with somebody else, and he just continually crap talked Lego, and he sold Lego artwork on like I think he sold it. What was it through Patreon? He was like selling Lego like prints and stuff on I think it's his website or whatever, and then like Lego threatened to sue the guy. So, but Lego would have never went after him, but he was continually crap talking the company. So.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of caused it, right? Like,
usually Lego's cool with stuff as long as like you're not dragging their name down. And you also have to be careful. Like I know people who do custom stuff. Like Lego has gone after a few people before for making certain custom stuff.
I don't blame them either, but
custom you can make a crap ton of money. If I had like something interesting that I could market as a custom, I would totally do it, you know, because some of those customs, the profit margins are insanely high.
I couldn't even imagine. Like Timmy.
Oh yeah, no, Timmy makes great money, like insanely good money.
And yeah, he has it figured out. You know, he's got a good system and all that.
I think Creastone, I'm not going to say this publicly, but I think I've told you how much he made or what I was told.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I'll put it in the private chat. Just don't say it out loud. I know you won't, but this is how much he made. Was it? Okay, it wasn't this year, obviously. I think it was last year. No, it was 2 years ago. I was told he made that much 2 years ago. And this is what I like had an answer from somebody close to him. And I was like, and then he said that, okay, now this is public information. He said he wanted to make $1 million the following year. I don't know if he ever made that $1 million, but like 2 years ago when he made that money, I did not believe it. But because somebody close to him told me that, I mean, I'm inclined to believe it. But I was like, you could make that much money doing that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he's huge.
He's an impressive guy. Like, again, I don't agree with everything he says, and I think a lot of people paint him in a bad way, but like he's a genius. He knows how to make money. Like you have to respect that.
Yeah, I personally don't think he's a bad guy. You know, the conversations that I've had with him, nothing bad to say on my end. I know he makes some customers mad, but I'm going to be honest. You know, a customer's not always right sometimes. You might not like that answer, but that's how I feel too. So.
No, it's true. When people pull that crap and be like, "Oh, the customers always," no, they aren't. But I think that, like, I know we've talked about this before on the podcast. Like, I think sometimes he's stupid for just treating his customers like crap because I think he's screwing himself over to like make some money, or like he's painting himself in a negative light. Like, you know, especially like with the Ryan stuff, like he sends Ryan a set and it's missing pieces or has gross pieces, and I'm like, common sense, why wouldn't you send the biggest influencer in the Lego Star Wars space a good set when you know you're gonna get a crap ton more sales?
Yeah, but like I think we even talked about this. Like thinking about it, that could have been like the biggest publicity stunt he's ever done.
You know, as much as like I know you brought that up, I don't know if Timmy's that smart. Like, I know he's business smart, but I don't know if he's like that, like kind of like street smart. You know, but who knows? Honestly, you never know. Like,
if it was genius.
Well, I mean, here's the thing when it comes to that. Timmy is super smart. Like, he's taken a negative, like a negative aspect of things and turned it into a business. Like, I have not seen somebody other than maybe myself, which actually probably Timmy gets crap talked more than me. But like, other than maybe myself and him, I've never seen anyone really get crap talked more. But still, he continues to do amazing with sales. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's crazy. Also, I have to mute myself again. I will be back.
You are fine, BFAB. So I can't sell my Lego instructions because I am only 17, so I just pay my instructions on YouTube for free. Wait, do you sell? I just had to invite you. Oh, wait, do you sell? I'm confused, Jacob. If you do, send me a link. I'll have to buy some stuff off you. Show my support. Yeah, I mean, I like custom Lego. Like, I do like customs. As far as sets go, I like custom printed stuff, right? As far as custom sets go, I don't know. It'd have to be something I really, really want. I think the one thing I do want would be it's from Bricker Builds. I guess this is an announcement for a future video. But yeah, I do like their Pokemon selection, which they actually got targeted for because Nintendo was not allowing them to do that. So they're in a bit of trouble at the moment, but I'm hoping they can get that sorted out and get us those sets. But definitely one I want is a Charmander, like brick build, which is literally massive. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe 3 feet tall. It's crazy. I'll have to send you guys some pictures. I basically improve old Lego DC Batman sets. Oh, gotcha. Lego customs for the win. Okay, fun fact. I am not a big Marvel or DC fan at all. I'm not really a superhero fan. And this is my best way to put it. So I do apologize. I do apologize there. I actually cannot find this piece for the life of me. Oh my god, we're almost done with this. We've gotten pretty far. Okay, I can't find this piece, but it is what it is. We'll just continue. These stud shooters are so cool. I've never seen stud shooters like this. I'll show you guys in a second when I fix them. About Ninjago, I don't think I could get all of Golden minifigs because the sets are gonna retire one day, and it'll suck a lot. Let alone that the Ninjago City is expensive in my country. Oh, okay, is that from the movie? Ninjago City and the docks are from the movie. So going back to BFAB's question earlier, I do have a couple sets from the Ninjago movie, being the modulars. I guess quite fortunately are the most expensive ones. But yeah, I do have those. I'm missing Woobot's face. I believe that's Woobot. I guess it's a different one. So I'm missing the face to Woobot. Understandable though. It's City Gardens. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I have the City Gardens, the docks, and then Ninjago City right there, which are all fantastic sets. All right, this is going to be on hold. Hopefully we can find the Woobot face. If not, I'll have to make a complaint to Lego. But it's a cool Woobot. All right. Continuing on to our build.
Oh, it's looking beautiful.
It's looking beautiful. It's been pretty sweet. Can't find Woobot's face, but it's fine.
Rip, faceless robot.
I don't like. You've seen Ninjago, right?
I have. I think the only season that I haven't really seen all of is like the underwater season.
Okay. Well, I guess that might be the season where these are from. I do not remember Woobots.
Okay, so those sets, right? The wave of sets that came out this year, those like wave of sets, they're technically not based off of anything. I know they have like the mini episodes, but they're technically not canon.
Gotcha.
So
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I missing? Like I don't remember this.
I was going to say, well, I remember when the creator like was talking about it. He's like, yeah, these technically aren't a part of any season, but I'm pretty sure that LEGO has done like little short episodes on their YouTube channel, I think. So
I think you're right. I personally haven't seen them, or if I did, maybe just like a little, like I just don't remember them.
They're not memorable, from what I recall.
Yeah, which is fine, right? But
how was the underwater season? I got like 4 episodes in, and I stopped watching it.
I thought it was great. It added a twist.
Oh, I think I know the twist. Every Ninjago fan spoiled it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's a hard twist to like. I mean, it's just known, right?
I still remember when it happened. Everyone's like, "Oh, did you see this?" Like, you go through your feed, and like everyone's like Ninjago video has it in the title.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, guys. Didn't see this coming.
Literally ruined it for you.
That's why I stopped watching it. Like, I was 4 episodes in, and then I see that part, and I'm like, do I really want to continue this?
Yeah. I mean, that's like the one great thing about Ninjago in my eyes is I got to watch it straight through all for the first time. Like, I never watched Ninjago as a kid. So, like, for me, it's like, wow, this is awesome, And I got to watch it from all these years. I thought it was cool.
So when did you start watching Ninjago?
I want to say in 2021 maybe, or 2020.
Okay, so you just got to go through like the hundreds of episodes that are there.
Yeah. Yep.
That must have been fun. I always like finding a TV show and then not knowing anything about it till like 10 years later and then just going through it. That's always fun to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was an awesome experience, man. It truly was. It was awesome.
100%.
Because, I mean, you're walking from pilot all the way until, season 16. Like, I was, like, getting excited for season 16 because I knew a new season was coming out or whatever, like, in the next year or so. So, whenever that was.
I think the thing that I like about Ninjago, even though like there is a lot of similarities to like future episodes, and I feel like some of it's repetitive, like the storytelling is still so strong.
Yeah. I mean, they did a good job with the show. I'm a true believer of that.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like LEGO does a decent job with most of their TV shows. Like, have you watched Legends of Chima?
No.
So Legends of Chima was technically like Ninjago's replacement, whatever. But like the show, like I feel like the first season was crap. The second season was okay. The third season though was just so badass. It's not on Ninjago's level though. But then like you know Nexo Knights, right?
Yeah, I was it a show as well?
Yeah, they have a show for Nexo Knights. But literally, in my opinion, it was the worst show ever because, like, I thought some of the Nexo Knight sets were actually really good. Like, really, like, creative, right? But, like, the villain, Jestro, is, like, a guy that, like, he's like, oh, he's getting manipulated by a book, and then he's trying to collect more books. Like, that was basically the running thing throughout the whole season. And, like, it just felt old. And, like, the protagonists were just kind of lame. Like, all their stuff was like, oh, scan this app or whatever, and something shoots down, and then you can defeat the bad guys. But, like, how it was told, the storytelling behind it all was just boring, So
yeah. Oh, I've never seen it. I might have to give that a watch too.
I say just like watch them all, and then you'll probably find some of like the episodes intriguing. Not all of them were like hits, not all of them were misses, but like for Ninjago, if you like Ninjago, I think you probably like some of this stuff, but it's not on par with Ninjago. Like if Ninjago's a 10, Legends of Chima might be like a 7, and then like Nexo Knights might be a 5. But like there's still some strong episodes.
Gotcha. yeah, I mean, I'm always up for giving it a shot.
Also, Jacob said, luckily he stopped watching Ninjago. Stevie says they were torpedoes from the Hydro Bounty. They had a small scene. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of sounds familiar, and it makes sense that they're all with the season 16 sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have the Hydro Bounty set, which is an epic set. That's probably going to be crazy priced later down the road.
You know what's funny is I have not seen a lot of the newer Ninjago sets on sale. Like I have like a lot of the 2011, 2012 Ninjago sets, but after that, like I know they had like the season, I don't know. Well, I was gonna say 3, but I don't know if 2013 sets, right? And there's like 6 of them or whatever. And then all of a sudden they had, the next year, and then the Lego Ninjago all of a sudden just started throwing out so many sets. I gave up on collecting the sets. Like here and there, I'll get a set if I can find it for a good deal. But like, there's so many freaking Ninjago sets.
There truly is. I'm not collecting all of them that they come out. Like even this way, like there's some I really like. The Mech, for example, is definitely my favorite, and I kind of want to get the Temple, but other than that, I don't think I'll be going after anything else.
Yeah, and I mean, not all the Ninjago sets are amazing, but I feel like for the most part, like even if stuff are similar, like the sets are great sets. Like I think anyone can look at a Ninjago set, at least in a wave, and find a couple of them that they're impressed by.
Yeah, no, I agree. Some people, it's the dragons. I'm going to be completely honest with you that you might not expect this. I really don't care for the Lego Ninjago dragons.
I'm with you, but I'm also not. I don't like the brick-built dragons. When they go completely brick-built, I feel like it takes away from the aesthetic. But when they kind of get like the molded heads and like the bodies, I'm more for it. But like dragons have never been my favorite part of Ninjago. It's more been like the buildings. The buildings are very detailed.
Yeah, like your whole Asian culture, temples and all that. Like that's what I like.
Yeah.
I have a handful of dragons. Like I'm looking at them right now, and it's just like I don't know. I don't know if I care for them that much. Like
they're all right. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Like the dragons aren't the selling point for Ninjago.
That's why, like this year, I decided. I said I'm not buying any more Ninjago dragons unless it comes with like an exclusive fig that I really want or something. Like I'll suck it up.
Yeah, I mean, you never know though. Like the thing about like Ninjago dragons, they keep evolving. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. So you never know. There might be like one dragon like this is crap, and then like a year later they release a really good-looking dragon. You're like, oh, what happened?
Yeah, no, that's completely plausible.
They're very inconsistent with the looks of the dragons. Like they're all over the place. So
yeah, I mean, you can tell that easily because of the size of them.
Yeah.
They don't all match up. So, yeah, the quality is just going to vary.
According to Brickset, there's 444 Ninjago sets. That's crazy.
That is, wow.
Including, like, promotional items, poly bags. That's insane. Thinking about it, Ninjago's been going on for 11 years now, and 444 sets.
Wow.
That's crazy. The thing that I do like about the Ninjago sets, I also like the gimmick sets. Like, I don't know if you have any of the Air Jitsu sets.
I might have. I think the dragon I have is from Air Jitsu.
Yeah, where you can like launch the little like spinning thing in the air and it flies and then it falls.
Yeah.
I had so much fun with that. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I'm like, this is such a cool concept and such like a feat of like engineering to be able to get a plastic thing to fly in midair, even for a couple seconds.
Yeah, no, those are really cool.
Hey, Lego Mechanics, how's it going, bro?
Lego Mechanics, what's up? Oh, this mech's going, man.
It's a beauty. It's a beauty. The Fire Dragon set for Legacy is really good, though. The Fire Dragon for Legacy.
I think I have it right here. Hold on, let me grab it.
See, I was going to say, I have the OG one, the one that came out in 2011. I love that one, so.
I'm going to grab it. Might as well just show all of them.
Crystal Ninjago Collection. That is a pretty nice dragon.
I don't like the posability, man. I really don't.
Okay, so you just don't like... Okay, that's fair. That's a fair argument.
Like, the arms only go... I just don't know how to display it, I guess. Right
Have
now.
it like taking over your city.
I think okay. So I've been considering this to make good use of these dragons. Like now that I'm re-looking at them, like I do like them. They're pretty cool. I think having them over Ninjago, like flying or something, might make it pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. That I think that'd make a very aesthetic look to everything. So
This is probably one of the cheapest dragons and probably the best in my opinion.
he's very goofy looking, but I do like him. He's still very unique.
I love the colors. It was a cool dragon from the show. I like it.
Honestly, it's weird. I don't remember much of the Island season. All I know, and guys, I feel like it's oh, let's see. Island season came out what, last year? This year?
I think last year.
Well, last year. I was about to say. Okay, I can spoil this. So like I think the crazy thing about that season, the Island season, was like Ronan was like kind of behind everything.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see that coming. But like I feel like I kind of forgot about the Island wave.
It was just the season wasn't good.
Yeah, yep, I'm with you on that. I was just like, what am I getting into? Like,
Well,
these guys are bad guys, but not. And then you find out Ronan's behind it, and then it was like, it was okay.
I mean, it's not that it wasn't good. It was that it was 40 minutes long season. how can you build a plot and a good show in 40 minutes? Like that's just the truth of it.
Also, the storytelling, personally, from my perspective, just wasn't good. Especially when you're coming from like some really strong seasons, like the Hunted season or Hunted, and then like Sons of Garmadon, which were just crazy, amazing seasons.
Yeah,
and then you drop Island. The Island stuff is like such a downgrade.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more with you. This is the oldest dragon I have, BFAB.
Let's see. Oh, is that the Lightning Dragon?
Yes.
Hey, awesome. That's a good one.
I believe that's probably the most expensive dragon on the market.
And it looks good too. I feel like the older dragons I was more a fan of. I have the Earth, Ice, and Fire. So
the Earth one is we haven't seen an Earth dragon since then, I believe.
Oh, like in the show? Oh yeah, that's fair. I don't think you're probably right.
As a Lego set.
Oh yeah, they haven't remade that guy, correct.
Okay, and then I do have the water dragon from season 16, but it's
that one's I think that one's so unique. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's very unique.
The tail's massive, but it's cool. I guess it's cool.
I need to buy some of the underwater sets, but I haven't seen them on clearance. Walmart, the second Walmart clearance is them, I'd like buy all of them because they're so cool. I have to say, regarding the underwater season, even though I only got 3 episodes in or 4 episodes in, the sets phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. I highly recommend you watch the show, but I'm gonna say I don't think you're gonna have any luck. I believe those sets are retired, except the temple.
God dang it!
I believe the temple is the only set still available. I'm like almost sure on it.
You know the weird thing? I'm trying to think if my Walmart's actually ever got the sets, you know? Because for me, I don't remember ever seeing them at Walmart's, and I'm usually like on top of that. So maybe they cleared them out earlier on and I just missed out on them.
I mean I might be completely wrong, man. They might still be on Lego.com. I'm actually not quite sure.
Yeah, let me actually look that up. I'll be doing that right now.
But I do like the little sub mech they had.
Also, Lego Machine says now we got an Earth Dragon in the Hunted Dragon Arena set. Yeah, but not that same one. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but still, that's how long ago was that? You know.
So that was the what's it called? The Hunted season. So that wasn't that long ago. Hunted was like.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm thinking wrong. Yeah.
But was that considered an Earth Dragon? I don't even remember. Like. There's so many like seasons of Ninjago. I feel like I forget a lot of stuff. Like you keep up with stuff. You remember the iconic scenes. You know it's a good show, but you don't remember everything.
It's hard to piece together what happened in each season.
Yeah.
Like I could give you detail. It's just like, wait, when did that happen?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. So I went on Shop at Home. It looks like they still have all the underwater sets.
Okay.
But they also have the island set still. That's strange.
Wow.
Why is it? Are there? Wait, let's see. There's a decent amount of Ninjago on the website. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that there was still that many sets just still on there.
That's pretty interesting.
I think this proves either the sets are selling really well or maybe they're not selling at all.
I see the island sets. I have the catamarans. I just haven't built them yet. Found those on clearance for like, I mean, 60% off.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
I'm pretty pumped for them. Like, I do want to build them.
I'm impressed with the Ninjago sets. I feel like every year we at least get some decent sets, you know? And like the catamaran is such a unique set and just such a random choice for like a Ninjago set. It's beautiful. That way.
I mean, it's a random choice, but like it's from the show. Like those are from the show, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, have we seen the catamaran in any other like Lego theme? I don't think so.
I know we've had catamarans for like City and Technic, but like
yeah,
for like Ninjago to get one, because obviously, you know, they're not an island or whatever it's called. Like it's such a different feel for Ninjago. I feel like the island sets just don't feel Ninjago. Like feel like Ninjago-esque, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just glad like I got a lot of the older sets. Like, I mean, the new stuff is cool, but I'm only buying like the new stuff if I see it on clearance. Other than that, like, I don't think there'd be a set at the moment for Ninjago that I'd go out of my way to get. Maybe the Gardens, but like, other than that, if I get them on clearance, I'm cool with it. Like, I'd be happy with that.
I would definitely praise you to get the Gardens. That is, for me, is unquestionably the best set of 2021. For the price, the build experience. Even if you're not a Ninjago fan, I think it's the greatest valued set of 2021.
I think the Ninjago like modular style stuff they're just beautiful. They're just, you know.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to have all three of them.
I know I think you said your uncle gave them to you?
Yeah, he gave me the city and the docks.
I was going to say that's really generous because those sets are a crap ton of money right now. I think like the docks and the city, I think you're going for like almost $1,000. I think
they're like $1,000 a piece, man.
Yeah, that's to say like $1,000 a piece. And I'm like, that's insane. Like they're totally worth it. They deserve to go that much, you know, up in value because they're good sets.
Yeah, those were like probably the best builds that I've ever experienced. Just because they're amazing. Like if you have the opportunity to get those sets, highly recommend it. Don't miss Gardens. It is so worth it. Every penny you get is so worth that set.
I'll probably get Gardens before it retires. The second that Lego's like, hey, we're retiring the Gardens, I'll be like, yep, time to get it.
I believe that's this year, man.
Well, it looks like I'm buying the Gardens this year.
Dude, it is such a fun build. Yeah, I love the Asian.
I feel like that's also a perfect like investment set. Like if you were to buy like a couple copies and you had money to do it, just hold on to them for a year. The second it retires, you're probably doubling your money at least.
Yeah, I would say it depends. If they make another modular, it's gonna be super lucrative.
Yeah.
If they don't, it might not be. But I think there's too many Ninjago fans and too many buildings people still want to see for Lego to not make another modular.
See, I know I told you guys this information, and so far it hasn't turned out true. Which I mean, that doesn't mean it's not true. I know, like 3 months ago, I'm like, hey, I was told we're getting another Ninjago like style building and like a smaller one too. And then so far it hasn't come out. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because I can't speak. But the person who told me that has a really good track record. So I wouldn't be surprised if this year we see like another Ninjago-esque like style building.
I would sure hope so, man.
Because this person has a pretty decent like track record. So
I mean, I can hope, but who knows? I'd love to see Borg's Tower.
You know what's funny? I don't know where the rumor came from, but did a list leak a while ago? I don't know if it was fake or real that like we were getting a Borg Tower.
Yeah, it was illegal a while ago.
I'm about to say, I don't know if that was a legit rumor. I mean, I'm trying to remember because I mean, there's so many rumors like and shit that I keep up with, like from either people saying, "Oh, here's some information. Don't tell anybody," to like rumor list or like fake rumors or real rumors. Like I lose track of like everything. You know, like if people are like, "Hey, BFM, you know this," I don't always know everything. You know, like. And if I do know something, like a lot of the time I either can't say something or like I forget because I get told when I get told information, it's usually all at like once. You know, like some people will be like, "Hey, BFAB, here's this information. Don't tell anybody. You know, this is that." You know, back in the day when I had a better source, when I say a better source, I don't want to insult my other sources currently, but when I had like a guy that was really cool with me that doesn't really engage with me anymore, like we broke the Titanic rumor, we broke the Ghostbusters car rumor, we broke the Camp No rumor almost a year before they came out. So like the credibility is there, you know, but it's like I need him to contact me again. Give me more information. I love breaking the rumors. Like, you know, I'm just like the community cares about this stuff, and if I can break information and it turned out to be real, like every time I ever got information from that guy and I shared it, it all came out to be legit. But like he hasn't, like we just haven't talked in like a while now. Like he would always just message me every time he got new information. He'd just send me a DM and be like, "Hey, here's some information." But he hasn't done that in a while. So hopefully this year he contacts me again and gives me some more info.
Yeah, no, I mean that'd be epic. I could definitely use a better leaker.
we all need better sources, you know.
BFAB, I think we are going to wrap up for today's ep.
That's cool with me.
I
gotta try to get out a video by tomorrow, so I'm like I'll stay here as long as possible. So I was gonna probably leave within the next hour anyway, so it's, you know, that's fine.
No, that was a great stream, but it's been about 2 hours. That's a good stream. Yeah, get that video out tomorrow. I've been anticipating your Sunday video, so I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, well, okay, so this is like the Harry Potter one that I'm scripting, and then like the whole like Money Millionaire thing, I'm just gonna delay a week so that I have more content out. So
yeah, no, it makes sense to cover Harry Potter tomorrow while it's still fresh and new.
Yeah, 100%.
And BFAB, definitely go watch tomorrow. BFAB, guys.
Appreciate you, Cristo.
Always, thanks, chat.
Take care, bro. Peace.